Listen, friend, if your entire travel hygiene routine is throwing a toothbrush in your suitcase or just a little bit more and whispering, Jesus, take the wheel, we need to have a little conversation, just a little one. Because nothing, and I mean nothing, will humble you faster than realizing you left the one thing that keeps you feeling fresh while you're in another state, another country, or stuck in an airport bathroom wondering how your life got here. Oh, and I've been there before. I've packed all the cute outfits, matching shoes, the skincare, the perfume, only to realize that I forgot something that would have made the whole entire trip more comfortable. So now your girl got a system. Not because I'm high maintenance, which I am, but I like being low stress. If we haven't met before, hey friend, how you doing? I'm Dr. Nina, a licensed psychologist who believes that grown women habits aren't about perfection. They're about making life easier, cleaner, and a whole lot less chaotic. Today, I'm sharing my travel hygiene essentials that make it into my bag every single time now. These are products that I genuinely use, little systems that save me headaches, and little things that have rescued me from situations I never want to experience again. Can I get an amen? And because I'm being nosy, I need y'all to tell me something in the comments. What's the one hygiene item you refuse to travel without? And if you can't think of one, help me help you help the algorithm. Just type pack the essentials or never raw dog a trip. Or anything for that matter. Now let's get into it because some of these little items have saved my dignity more than once. Let's go.
Dr. Nina, the girl next door, beautiful brown baby doll.
1, the portable bidet. Baby, this has changed me, okay? We got bidets on 3 of our toilets in our house, okay? We don't play around. But don't click off. I know I'm talking portable. Because I know somebody out there is thinking, getting a travel bidet is doing too much. Respectfully, I disagree. The older I get, the more I appreciate actually being clean instead of hoping for the best, especially after a long travel day or during it. Being on my cycle, eating some foods that my stomach wasn't prepared for, we grown, or using one of those airport bathrooms because you're just trying to survive. That little thing takes up barely any space, and mine came with a nice little packing case. But it gives me so much peace of mind, y'all. And once you get used to it, regular toilet paper starts to feel like a missing step. I said what I said. The thing is, yes, wiping and doing all of that is so easy. But when you're on the go, you want something that's just going to keep all the things between the cheeks and the seeks all together and have you feeling the most freshest of your life. You're going to have a more exciting time. And not only that, a portable bidet just makes it easy to keep up with your home essentials, like keeping your same routine while you're away. I just love it. 2, the portable water flosser. Now, I used to have the Panasonic one, and I've shown y'all that for years, but it finally gave out on me. Oh no, I've had it for years, and I don't think they make them anymore, so I now have a used smile. Because I don't know about y'all, but have you ever smiled at somebody knowing good and god darn well you got a poppy seed or a chia seed, all these seeds we eating, lodged between your teeth, and it's playing hide and seek? Oh, just me. It's just me. Okay. I travel with a portable water flosser because traveling usually means eating out more, trying new foods, and grabbing snacks on the run. It's so easy to use, y'all. And it leaves my mouth feeling genuinely clean instead of just good enough. And can I be honest, when my mouth feels fresh, I feel more confident. I'm talking in people's faces, taking pictures, and I'm laughing without wondering if cilantro has taken residence in my mouth. Just all big and loud and cilantro just right there. It's one of those upgrades that makes a big difference. Your breath feels fresher, your teeth look nicer, and you're going to have healthier gums. 3, my electric toothbrush, which I really love. I love the Sonicare, been with it for years. I plan on trying that Oral-B one. A lot of y'all have recommended that to me. And my dentist also said it might be a good idea to try it out too, just to rotate it, but not all that talk right now. One thing about me though, I'm not letting vacation mode turn into caveman mode. I still brush my teeth when I travel with my electronic toothbrush because my breath and my teeth don't know I'm on PTO, okay? Plaque is not on vacation and bacteria ain't sightseeing. And I've noticed that keeping my normal routine like an electronic toothbrush while I'm away keeps me grounded. But when everything else is different, having those little familiar habits makes the whole trip feel smoother. And not only that, you're trying out new things, you're eating different foods, you're doing all these different things. Your teeth are probably collecting more buildup than you realize. So being away with an electronic toothbrush, I promise you, instead of like one of them little throwaways or the little rotary toothbrushes, just get you one that packs away nicely. That's why I like the Sonicare. I can literally take it apart, put it away. It also has a nice little charger to it, so it's not easy to port around or to recharge. It's really simple. So I like those things because it just takes a lot of the guesswork out, and I also feel like I'm at home, especially around the mouth area. Plus, after a red eye or a long day exploring, That deep clean just hit different, okay? It be good. 4, the good old tongue scraper. Can I tell you something I wish more people knew? Brushing your teeth is amazing, but if you skipping your tongue, you probably leaving a lot behind, especially when you're traveling. Why? Because you're dehydrated from the plane. You've had coffee, maybe a little airport breakfast sandwich, maybe a little wine at dinner, and your tongue is just busy collecting receipts. And your breath probably humming or singing or screaming. It takes me all of 10 seconds to use my stainless steel tongue scraper. Love the stainless steel. So much more hygienic. And I swear it makes my mouth feel fresher. It's tiny, weighs basically nothing. And it's one of those habits that give grown women that has her life together. And I also like the one that I have because it comes with a little carrying case. Literally, you just pop it in, pop it back out. Real simple. You can rinse it off, clean it off, let it dry, and then put it back. Now, speaking of looking polished without making your life harder, this portion of today's video is sponsored by Cake's Body. And baby, this is exactly the kind of travel hack I can get behind. Because when I'm traveling, I'm not trying to bring 5 different bras for 5 different outfits. I barely want to check a bag as it is. I told y'all I'm high maintenance. I am. And I've been loving the sticky cakes and cocoa because they give me that smooth, seamless look. Under tops and dresses without visible straps, the awkward lines, or the bulky padding stealing the spotlight. And one thing I really appreciate is the design. They use medical grade adhesive around the outside, but in the center, what they call the nip nook is adhesive free, and it helps to protect that sensitive area. Little details like that matter. If sticky cakes aren't your thing, they also have grippy cakes for sports bras, and I saw y'all in the comments last time saying that you love these. That's also for bralettes and swimwear. They have a cleavage bra for those strapless moments and reusable silicone tape that's already pre-cut and ready to use. Boom. Everything is made with skin-safe, non-toxic silicone and designed by women, which I absolutely love. So if you're trying to simplify getting dressed, whether you're on vacation or just headed to brunch, that's a little travel, right? Scan the QR code here or head to cakesbody.com and use my code BeautifulBrwnBabyDol15 for a discount. Now let's get back into these travel must-haves. 5, hypochlorous acid spray. This is one of those products that make people look at me like I'm an extra until they try it. Travel means recycled airplane air, or however you're going. Sweaty sightseeing, touching approximately 47 surfaces that you didn't even ask to touch, and sometimes wearing makeup way longer than you had planned. A quick spritzer of hypochlorous acid spray, it feels so refreshing, especially when I can't wash my face right away. I keep a little bottle in my bag throughout the day, especially when I need to reset. Also, I have sprayed this underneath my arms, to kind of tighten up a little of the scent. If I'm sweaty or things like that, it really does work well. It's simple and gentle, and it makes me feel like I have a tiny skincare routine in my purse. 6, underarm refresh wipes. Look, sometimes you don't need another layer of deodorant. Sometimes you need a do-over. This is why I have packed underarm wipes for the longest, but especially when I travel. You've been running through the airport or wherever you are and walking around in heat or sitting somewhere for hours. I can duck into the restroom, wipe everything down, let it dry for a second, and reapply deodorant if I need to. I really love the ones by Pacifica. I think they're 100% vegan, but what I like about them is it tends to neutralize the odor without giving something that's pungent or perfumey. It's made with coconut, so it feels very soothing, and I use it on other places, like in between my boobs, underneath my arms, between those leg creases. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I might follow with just a little bit of powder. Y'all know I love that, but that just keeps me dry and smelling very good. I also like the good wipes. Good wipes are really good because those are all over body wipes. They're made with aloe and you can use them down below, okay? So when I'm stuck, I'm not stuck in a bind, baby. I don't like to be sweaty and stinking. I just don't. Those wipes save me. It makes a difference. And before anybody says, well, I don't sweat like that, congratulations. The rest of us are outside fighting for our lives in 92-degree weather, trying not to arrive at dinner smelling like gate B17. 7, a stain remover has saved me more than once. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know I've talked about Miss Messy Mouth stain remover. I keep it on deck and I use it on my baby's clothes, my clothes, and Sean's clothes. It works so good. One of my best friends, Sonia, put me on, and I love it. And let me tell you, the little bottle has rescued me from coffee spills, makeup smudges, salad dressing, whatever it is. You know, that mysterious spot you only notice right when you're out in public. I also like a good Tide wipe or something I can take to wipe. But I really do like this too, because when I want to let my laundry sit and not sit in the stain, I can go ahead and spray it down. I don't care how put together you are. Eventually, you're going to drip something on that nice bright shirt before you walk into brunch. Instead of panicking or dabbing it with water or positive thinking, I spray it, blot it, and I keep it moving. It's one of those tiny things that takes up basically no room, but it can save an entire outfit. A satin scarf bonnet, or scrunchie. Love all of them. Y'all know I'm protective over my hair. The last thing I want to do is spend time taking care of it, getting it together, only to scrunch it up on a hotel pillow or wherever you might be and look like you wrestled some tumbleweeds. So I always pack like my satin scarf and my adjustable satin bonnet that I just got. Love it. They're lightweight, easy to throw into my bag, and it helps me reduce friction while I sleep. And baby, I done got my little baby. She done worn bonnets since Hunter was like 4 months old. She's worn bonnets. Yes, she did. Sure did. And honestly, this isn't just for my natural girlies. If you have a silk press, braids, sew-in, weaves, flat iron, curls, or you're just trying to preserve your style for one more day, this one is worth packing. Future you will wake up grateful. I even have a Kitsch. Sometimes I take my Kitsch silk pillowcase with me too, just so I can cover the pillow, which creates a little bit of a barrier as well as something soft to lay on. 9, my weekly pill organizer. This one isn't flashy, but baby, it's responsible. I can remember being younger, being in my grandparents' houses and seeing they little pill bottles and being like, I ain't gonna never do that. I do that. I do that. I am that. Travel throws off your routine. You're in a different bed, a different time zone, trying to remember if you took your vitamins this morning or if you're just imagining that you did. So I packed a weekly pill organizer with my medications and supplements already rationed out. No digging through 5 bottles. No wondering if I skipped something. No trying to decode my own memory while I'm half asleep. I even keep ibuprofen in there and even a little gas X because I'm grown. It's one of those grown woman systems that makes life easier because the goal isn't to remember everything. The goal is to build routines that remember for you. All right? So don't think it's too old. Because we there, girl. We there. We there. Hey. 10, my grown woman hygiene emergency kit. Now, y'all know I've talked about this before, okay? We need an emergency kit even when we're at home. I had an emergency kit on my wedding day because of one of my wonderful planners, Camellia, love her, my sister. She made sure I had one there, okay? Now, it's a couple things that I like to keep in there, and there's reasons why. This is literally my favorite thing in my suitcase. You're gonna find things like pads and tampons, panty liners, floss picks, mints, hand sanitizer, maybe a nail file safety pin, hair ties, band-aids, and a few other lifesavers. It mixes and matches based on what I got to do, okay? Definitely some wipes, definitely some extra draw, okay? Because it gets sweaty in the summer. And will I use every single thing on the trip? Nope. But when I need one of them, baby, I need it. Right down to a little portable fan. The portable fans are amazing, just if you need to dip off somewhere and cool off. I've learned that being a grown woman isn't about being perfect. It's about being prepared. And this little pouch has saved me, my family, and probably a stranger in the airport bathroom or two. Hey, more times than I can count. So get you one. Emergency bags are emergency for a reason. Oh, another thing I like to put in there is a Q-tip, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you why. One little thing, even when I'm recording, I take the little Q-tip and I rub it around in here instead of taking some tissue and digging up my nose. It just gets everything out. I just love being a grown woman. It's just, if y'all can't tell, I'm excited. So there you have it, my travel hygiene routine and the essentials that have earned a permanent spot in my bag. Remember, you don't have to pack more, you just need to pack smarter. Now I want to hear from you. What's one travel essential item you refuse to leave home without? You might just help somebody else avoid a vacation disaster. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with your favorite travel buddy. And until next time, take care of yourself, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends. Peace.